Hey, how's it going, guys? So in this video, I want to showcase to you guys how I edit my videos. So I know that video editing can be a little annoying and be time consuming, and it's just something that people don't really want to really do that often, and it can be a headache. These are some ways that I do my video editing, and it makes it just a little bit less of a headache, and it makes it not so time consuming. This is a video clip that I have pulled up here, and I'm going to showcase how I edit my videos. So in this video here, I have my video clip. I'm using Davinci Resolve software. I got the video clip pulled up, and you can see there are some noticeable gaps in the audio waves there already, just even from how far it's zoomed out. So I can zoom in to get a better visual of those gaps and be able to get a better cut on those gaps as well. So we're going to zoom in a little bit more. We're going to pull this all the way to the beginning of the video, and we're going to go through, sift through, and cut out gaps like that one right there. Got a one over here as well. Any significant gaps, we're going to cut those out. So we're going to press B on the keyboard. That's going to bring up the razor blade tool, which allows us to cut and slice and cut out those gaps. And we're just going to left click, and we're going to cut those gaps out, make those slices, and we're going to come through all at once and delete all those selected and cut gaps. So any place that I feel is a significant amount of space where nothing's being said or nothing's being done, or maybe a mistake happened, I'm going to go ahead and make those cuts. Now, the beginning clip was pretty decent, so we're going to pull our slider over to that very first edit to give us much working room as possible. If it's an area that doesn't have a lot of mistakes, you want to skip past that and you want to move to your very first cut or edit on that page. Also, now I'm going to be holding down Control, going over each one of those clips that I selected that I want to delete, which is typically every other clip. Control, and you're going to drag, left click, and drag that down to select it. Control, left click, drag it down to select, and that should be every other clip. So it should be like an alternating selection process. There may be some cases where I may select a side-by-side clip or a clip that's right next to another one, but it's rare. It just depends on what you're looking to delete. Once you have that selected, Control, Shift, and X should delete those. You'll hold down Control, Shift, and X, and it'll delete all the selected clips for you. And you're going to slide down to your very next edit, your very next clip, or cut, I should say. And you're going to continue this process all the way until you are done with the video clip. So as you can see, we've already reached the end of the video clip, and we're making our last and final cuts on the gaps, doing our gap editing. And yeah, we already reached the end of the clip. It's only been a few minutes, maybe about 5 or 6 minutes, and we're done with that already. Making our last few cuts, and once again, Control, left click, drag it down to select that particular clip that you want to edit out. Once you have them all selected, you're going to hold Control, Shift, and X to delete. And just like that. Now we're going to head back to the beginning of the video, and yes, it has dropped down from 15 minutes to an 11-minute video. So with those gaps being cut out, we've chopped off about 4 minutes. Now we actually play the video and go through and sift through, seeing what other fine tweaks we want to make and whatever cuts we need to make. We'll go ahead and we'll do that here. With the way that I record, there are some times where I'll make a mistake on, some words that I'm saying on a sentence, and I may stop, pause, and repeat the sentence. And so with coming back through here, after we've already cut out the gaps, there may still be an audio or a wavelength that is, that's an error. And so going through and actually listening to the video clip and combing through it again, I'm able to find those mistakes where I vocally said something twice or 2 or 3 times, trying to get it right. Like in this case here, probably is an example of me repeating something, and I'm able to go through and cut out that audio and, able to fix that little error. Here is a whole clip that I end up deleting because I didn't need it. It was a particular sentence or something that I was saying or a point that I was making that as I went back through the video, I realized, what, I really don't need that there. And you'll have that sometimes. You may be recording and you'll just kind of go on a little tangent, go on a little run, and you're talking and talking and you don't even realize it. And there may be some information that you just really don't need to say. Being able to comb through here the second time and do more of a precise edit and cut, you're able to get rid of those unnecessary sentences that you were rambling on about. As I said before, you will basically run that same process all the way into the end of your video clip. And from there, you will virtually be done with your video so far as the actual content being a little bit more clean, a little bit more seamless, not as many mistakes and, sort of stale moments and things like that, that you will basically be done with that particular portion of the video. As I said, guys, that's how I do my video editing. That took me a total of like 25 minutes. I started at around like 7:40, 7:44, and I was done around like 8:10 in the evening. And so yeah, it that's what works for me. I'll add in my my video outro, my video intro. I just plug those two in the beginning and at the end. Throw some music in the background, and that's pretty much it, man. That's how I utilize the Davinci Resolve software for my video editing, and that's how I try to make my video editing a little bit less time consuming. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.